Hey folks, it's Cliff here. As you may know if you follow the channel, I have been retired. I retired early at the age of 56, just 4 short months ago. And I have to say, I think everything is going very well. I think I'm going to be very good at this. I'm coming to you this morning from my wife's hammock that I set up for her out on our back patio. So forgive me if you notice the horizon back here rocking a little bit. It's kind of hard to sit in a hammock and not occasion yourself to rock at least a little bit. Hopefully that's not distracting to you. But I wanted to cover with you 5 key principles that are helping me enjoy my early retirement. Because what's the point of retiring? What's the point of retiring early if you're not going to be able to enjoy it? So I wanted to share 5 key principles that I am employing in my early retirement to get the most out of it. So here we go. Let's start off first and foremost with reconnecting. Retirement has given me the blessing of time, and one of the ways that I'm using my newfound extra time is to reconnect and renew relationships. During the course of my career, man, I got busy. Life was hectic, and it was so easy for me to fall out of touch with family and friends. There were times when I would look up and realize that it had been 12 months or 24 months since I had interaction with family and close friends. That's the measure of how busy I allowed myself to get during those career years. Now that I've retired, I have the time and the opportunity to reconnect with old friends from high school, college, Army buddies. And what's great is a lot of my Army buddies have become travel buddies now. And it's been great reconnecting. We've picked up right where we left off in so many cases. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to become reacquainted with those old friends. I have a group of buddies that I get together with regularly for lunches. And those connections, those relationships make my life richer. And that's an important part of my retirement experience. So as we retire and we regain that lost time, we have a unique opportunity to reconnect. So I think that's important. Key principle number 2 is rest. And for me, this second principle is helping me shape for greater experience in this season of my life. During my working years, there were periods where I held down 1, 2, and 3 jobs, consulting on the side. I was hustling, and like a lot of other people, raising a family at the same time. When you're burning the candle at both ends, it's very easy to deprioritize certain areas, and rest was one of those areas that just had to go by the wayside. I prioritized career, family, and a lot of other things over getting enough rest. And unfortunately, I absolutely believe that that negatively impacts our health condition. I think that getting adequate sleep is critical for recovery. If you're working out in the gym, if you're getting exercise, your body needs to recover. If you're not living a balanced life and you're so busy that you can't even get enough rest, there's no way that you're gonna have the focus and mental acuity to live your best life. And so rest and prioritizing rest has become critical to me in this season of my life. So it's a key priority for me. Now I'm able to have the benefit of getting 8, 9 hours or more, if I feel like I need it, reliably every night. And it's made a pronounced positive impact on my quality of life. The third key principle for me is physical fitness, or exercise. I think like everybody, over the course of the years, we put on extra weight. The pounds kind of pile up, and it's very easy to prioritize other things over our personal fitness and exercise. And unfortunately, that can have very pronounced negative impacts on our health. Now that I'm retired, I have total control over my schedule, and I've prioritized exercise and personal fitness. And that's helped me bring my body weight down, which has had a corresponding effect on my high blood pressure. My blood pressure has come substantially down, and I'm hoping that I can get it down to a point where I no longer need blood pressure medication whatsoever. For the past several months, my fitness regime has been fairly simple. I'm walking 75 minutes on a treadmill 5 to 6 days a week, and then doing resistance training. and the weight's coming off, and I'm starting to get results. And I'm pretty excited about that. But most importantly, I'm excited about having better health. I'm excited about the fact that it allows me to sleep better. Just a little bit of cardio exercise can dramatically improve your fitness level and sense of well-being. It's certainly been true for me. Unfortunately, a lot of retirements are short-lived, and it's sad when people work all their lives in a career, look forward to retirement, and once they get there, end up passing away due to poor health because they have sacrificed their fitness levels or their health condition for lack of exercise because they were so busy working 1, 2, or 3 jobs and hustling to make things happen during their career work lives. And so it's critical at some point in time to prioritize your health and fitness levels. That's critical to me. It's something that I'm working on, and I'm glad to say I'm getting results. I'm committed personally to having a long and happy, healthy retirement life. And so that's going to mean regular exercise for me. The next key principle goes hand in glove with the previous one, and that's diet. All the exercise in the world is only going to do you so much good if you don't have your diet calibrated and squared away as well. In my new retired life, things are different. My wife and I are now empty nesters. We're no longer shopping for 4, we're just shopping for the 2 of us. And so our shopping experience is different. We're able to take our time and make better decisions about the nutritional content of the things that we're buying and preparing. And because we're no longer in the hustle and grind of careers, or I'm not, my wife is in fact still working, I'm able to slow down and take a much more thoughtful approach to the things that we're buying and prepping. And on the subject of prepping, Saturdays and Sundays are great days for giving some real thought and preparation to making meals for several days and evenings over the course of the week, so that the guesswork is taken out of the equation. And because we're no longer in a hurry, we're no longer looking for a drive-by fast food solution for dinner. We're able to do meal prep well in advance and avoid the restaurants, because when you go to a restaurant, when you're eating out, you surrender a lot of your ability to control portion sizes or the nutritional content of the things that you're choosing to eat. It's a very different scenario. And so learning to get better control over our dietary choices and what we're eating and portion sizes is an important part of our overall health condition. And it's the other side of the coin to the exercise and personal fitness coin. So we're making better dietary choices, and fortunately, we have more time to make better choices. The last key principle I want to talk about is mental health. And for me, this is impacted by all other principles discussed already. I think they play a role in my mental health, my motivation and outlook. For some people, improved mental health might mean seeking professional mental health counseling. It might mean seeking group therapy or a support group. For others, getting out into nature, just doing some fishing, relaxing, or finding a good book. It might be meditation or yoga. Now, yoga may not be for me, but it might be for you. The point is, now you have time to be deliberate about taking care of this important part of your life. I have begun purchasing a few different books because I've always found it to be very relaxing to me. I've enjoyed reading all my life. I used to do a lot more of it when I was young, but I'm getting back into it now that I have time. And it's great that you've made it into retirement. If you're retired now, you've fulfilled your duty to your employer, you've fulfilled your duty to your career and family, and probably to your community as well. But now it's time to prioritize yourself. And a big part of that isn't just your physical fitness, diet, and exercise. It's also your mental health, your mental well-being, which has a direct impact on your motivation. It's very sad to see people who have been diligent all of their life, reached retirement, and then feel as though their life no longer has as much meaning as it used to have during their work life, when it absolutely should be fulfilling and have meaning for you. So this might mean that you have to do a better job of prioritizing your own mental health needs, your own well-being. And if that means going camping, getting out into nature, reading more books, expanding your friend network, whatever it requires for you to have a healthier mental well-being, you should explore it and you should pursue it and not feel bad about taking time for your own well-being. Because in the end, if you don't make yourself the top priority, who's going to? So these are 5 key priorities that I've chosen to prioritize for me in my early retired life. And like I said, 4 months into the experience so far, I think things are going very well. I want to build on those results that I've gotten, and hopefully I've shared some ideas that might spark thoughts in you. If you're preparing for your own retirement, there's no need to wait. You can start implementing some of these suggestions now, or at least considering how you'll set your priorities when you get into retirement if you're not already there. In any case, thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to bring these ideas to you and to share what I'm doing. I hope that you have a great and healthy retirement, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon.